Yo, yo.
Yo,
What's good now? I saw your missed calls. How far?
I did. How are
Man,
you?
I'm good. It's been a while, man. Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard from you prior to seeing your missed calls in so long. What's up? Are you good?
Man, I'm just, I'm just here, I told you, I'm a bit lost and I'm like in a hole right now and I'm trying to get out of it. And I just thought of one person to call and that was you.
That's crazy.
I just want to create, but I'm just in that really dark place and the ideas are not falling. I just need a hand, man. I was wondering if you could, come over and let's just do something.
Yeah, sure. I got you. I'll pull up.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All right, see you then.
yeah, sure.
All right. This video is a raw, honest documentation of my journey out of a creative rut. One that I didn't just fall into, but slowly dug myself into through perfectionism, fear, and overthinking. It's a personal story, but also a shared one. So many of us feel stuck, not because we lack ideas, but because we are afraid they won't be good enough. This video explores that tension between wanting to make great work and being afraid to make any work at all. It's about choosing progress over perfection, creativity over fear, and learning to create from where you are with what you have. If you've ever felt stuck, this one's for you.
So, how are you feeling today?
Cool, I guess. I feel a bit odd because I haven't done this in a while. It's been 4 months or more since I turned on my camera and sat down to do anything like this.
Yeah.
So I'm not nervous. I'm doing it with somebody that I'm cool with, so I think it's cool.
Yeah,
it helps. It does help, even though I still feel a bit, weird, but it's good. It's okay.
But that's very interesting because I guess my next question would be what are you nervous about?
The problem is I overthink everything. It doesn't do me any good. So I end up being a nervous wreck half the time. I knew we were going to do this today.
Yeah.
I was already thinking about it too much. This is supposed to be something that's easy and cool. Everybody just does it and go away. But I spent last night overthinking the whole thing.
I think it's just how creative people work. Because I also overthink things a lot. And even yesterday, I knew we were going to film this. And I almost got into overthinking. I'm like, okay, how am I going to tell the story properly? Yeah, stuff like that. What if, the way I envision things, things don't go as planned. I guess I just shoved it to the side.
Yeah.
It's
a very dangerous place to be, as a creative. If you don't have a way of tuning everything down, you can go crazy. That's why they say most creatives are mad people. It's not the art that makes them mad, it's their mind. Because I think every creative just strives towards perfection. They want everything to come out great, perfect, how it is in their head. And it happens to me not just when I'm making stuff. In my everyday life, when, for instance, when I want to make my hair, I have a vision of how I want these cornrows, as simple as they look. There's a way I want them to come out. If anything goes less than how I imagined it, I could break down in tears, and somebody would be wondering why I'm crying. I would cry bitterly because it didn't come out in my head. I think that's why also I ended up being handy with a lot of things, because growing up, nobody could do it the way I want it done. I just figured it out myself. It's bad. It might be a blessing, but it's also a curse, because nobody satisfies you. And that insatiable desire for perfection is what makes the whole thing dangerous.
Dangerous.
Because at the point, and you can no longer define what perfection is to you. It's just whatever idea you have. And it must come out that way. And for perfection, it's just something that's is relative. Because your idea of perfection might not fit my idea of perfection. And then when we can't find middle ground, there's a clash. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think that's the word. It's crazy. a lot of creatives struggle with this, right? Because I think as a creative, like your taste is very high. Yeah, so like the kind of quality of stuff you want to come out with is like through the roof.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
And sometimes your gear doesn't even...
It does not even, like, you are, trust me, you are in some like Delulu. Yeah, in some Delulu. Like, you want to do stuff that, I don't know.
Blockbuster stuff.
Blockbuster stuff.
With 1K gear.
That would cost like thousands of dollars. You just want to do that with your camera.
With your phone sometimes.
With your phone sometimes. So
it's mad.
And then when that doesn't come out the way you want, it's like, ah, shit, you know, I can't put this out.
Your content doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
I think you just, whatever idea you have, put it out, tell that story. I think sometimes even the roughest content, they tell the best stories because it shows the process. It shows how it's raw.
Yeah.
You're not putting in too much effort.
Yeah.
And people can actually see through that, because sometimes when everything is too perfect it's too intentional. It doesn't send the right message. You know,
that's just very interesting, because I think further the line, I think recently with like the whole AI thing that has come up now, it has actually become an issue where, and I think it's also a good thing, because that's, in my own opinion, at least when it comes to like filmmaking and storytelling, it would have to force people to focus on what really matters at the end of the day, because what really matters at the end of the day is the story.
Yep.
Yeah, and the people, and connecting with people, exactly, because that's the core reason why we do, you know, the cinematic lighting or all of that.
Like, it feels good knowing that I don't struggle with this alone.
Yeah.
And then if you're somebody who doesn't always ask for help, somebody who doesn't talk to a lot of people, like me, I'm a very reclusive person.
Yeah.
I'm almost always not reachable. I sort of always enjoy my solitude, and except the people in my circle.
Yeah.
Since I have more conversations in my head than I have with actual people, I resolve things on my own.
Oh, yeah.
So if I think, oh, this isn't perfect, it does not meet my standard of perfect today, so this is not going to make it out today. Instead of, you know, looking at other people, discussing with, like, if maybe I have a creative space where I share my ideas or share my troubles with other creatives, and people encourage me to, you know what, put it out. I think for a creative, you need those kind of people in your life, so that you can always share your rough work, and then you guys can encourage each other. Because if you're you want to do it on your own.
It's rough doing it on your own.
It's rough doing it.
It's very rough doing it on your own.
I'm saying that from personal experience. It's rough. That's one of the reasons why I haven't put anything out in months. Because some days I wake up and I'm feeling super creative. Trust me, if I go through my computer and you see some things I've edited that will probably never make it
to the light.
To the light. There was a whole day I dedicated my time, drove round town. I woke up the whole night. I spent that night, you know, sketching out the script, how the idea, everything. Did a whole full production work. Went out on my own, filmed, came back, edited, and just decided it's not good enough. So a whole day's, it is crazy.
It's so crazy.
A whole day's work gone, just because somewhere in my mind it's not perfect. And it's dangerous. It's so bad. Because you never know if that video would have been the one.
Facts.
Now I still, and once I dump it in that not perfect trash, to go back there would take a lot. I can't even go back there again to fish it out. It's so bad. So if I had people like I shared it with, like, oh, this is what I just did, this is the idea I have, maybe from conception, give you the idea, there'll be more suggestions. You know, two heads are better than one, they say.
But that's the thing though, like, because I'm always wondering, like, why are we scared of putting it out?
That's a very deep question, because I wonder about it myself, because I asked myself, you always knew you were creative before you met your audience. You introduced yourself to your audience. So they
found you through your work.
They found you through your work. So they take from what you give them. Comments are good.
Likes,
criticisms, all those things, they are what the algorithm tells us it should be. All those things are good, they help your growth. But I think as a creative person, you should do it first for yourself, to feel that void in you when you do not create. Because like being a creative is hard in a lot of ways. That if
very
you're
hard.
not living up to your potential, if you're not doing that thing you were meant to do,
it could mentally affect you and then physically affect you too.
it can cripple you.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because I've experienced all this. When you're not out there creating, when you're not out there doing that thing that gives you so much joy, that thing you're passionate about, you can be dying inside. And it affects like every other sphere of your life.
Facts. Very, very true.
It does. Yes. The world isn't perfect.
Just
do your thing. Different creatives have like different styles of creating. And now people now mirror those styles. If they never explore that part of them, how would they inspire the other people? Like recently we're talking about this Ashton Hall. Is it Ashton Hall guy? This guy that does I don't know if you know him. The guy that does workout videos that he pours water in his he started this ice challenge where he wakes up in the morning and he pours this expensive bottle of water on a glass and then he starts running. Now there are a lot of fitness creators that are mirroring the exact same thing. That's some expensive bottle of water. That thing looks, I always thought it was champagne he was pouring in. I didn't know it was water. It looks like champagne. And they said it's crystal water, and I had to even go research about it because I would have never known about it. It was awkward at first, and then the way he would run with his short pants, and then the videographer, it was not a thing at first. It was new. And now people are mirroring that style. They are, creatively copying it. Sometimes it's good to not care. Don't care. Just put the thing out there.
Stuff out.
And go and sit down.
And go and rest.
Go and sit down.
I think a huge thing I have been thinking about recently, and maybe that's also because I'm reading this book called Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. And he says, or rather there's a quote from the book that says, the most stupid creative act is still a creative act. Because like if you start from mediocre, if you keep on making stuff, with little increments, you can get better over time. But the hard part is going from not making anything at all to starting to make something. That's like the harder part. Exactly. Once you start making stuff, of course, it's like learning how to drive, for instance. Like once you start, whether you like it or not, over time, you just gain more experience on the road. I guess the question that comes to mind for me is like what is, I guess, your essence or the essence of creating? Because you have to figure that out first. Because the external validation that we get from creating, which is really where the fear comes from of like what will people think, all of that, like the likes, the engagement, for instance now, if you work on it, you put your heart, soul, energy into a video and you put it out and you just get 50 likes. 50 likes.
That can dull your morale.
That could dull your morale, man. I'm telling you, it could kill you. So it's like coming to a state of mind rather where you ask yourself, okay, like what is the essence of me creating? And then that now becomes more important to you than the external validation. Because I think over time that is really what is going to sustain you. I guess, and I feel like you have already like touched on this a little, but I guess the question again would be, do you feel like, is there like any solution or any way to like salvage, yourself from, at the same time striving for excellent work, but like just like being trapped in like perfectionism?
Not working at all. I think there are a couple of ways this can work. You can help yourself out of that. I think for me, the first thing is understanding that you're not perfect. There is no model for perfection. And then I think the next thing is encouraging yourself through others, like also having like a circle that encourages you through it, or speaking out, speaking up to people. I never had, such. I don't have a circle of creatives that I can talk to. Sometimes I see people have book clubs. I'm such a recluse. I don't know how to do these things, go to clubs, join up. I mean, do it all on my own kind of person, and that's bad. So, I reached out to you.
Because it was bad.
It was bad. I knew that I wanted to do this, but I needed help. And for me, doing that is a huge step. Even though you're sort of close, we're sort of close in a way, it's still a big step. I don't know how to ask people for help, especially in a field like this. I remember when I was having my EP, what's it called? The listening party, and the producer was, he came out, everybody wanted to say one or two, and the producer came and say, see, empty, you see this Biwom, leave her. She's the producer, creative director, everything. When you see her in the studio, you think she can approach you. Tell, that's how it is. Because I wanted everything to sound like
the way it is.
The way it's in my head. So, but it was the first time I was actually working with people. I was open-minded, working with other creatives, trying to, I'll share, maybe send home a song, and then send it to, okay, you give me the lyrics. Or that was the first time, and I loved. I think that's why that EP is very dear to me, because of I was able to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not my go-to trait. I like to be I like to be all strong, and it always looks like I have it all figured out, or I'm so put together. I might be falling apart, but you see me, I wake up and I'm looking like everything is good. So having people you can turn to, in fact, realizing that you need help is a big step too. Most people don't realize it, and most people don't accept it. I've come to realize and accept that I need help. I can't do it all on my own. All the time. Sometimes
as much as you would want to.
As much as I would want to. I can't do it all on my own all the time. I knew I needed help, and that's why I reached out. I knew that I wanted to create. I wanted to come out of this creative hole I found myself in. I noticed I hadnhadn't seen you. You hadn't been online too in a while. Like, where's this guy?
I'm going through the same thing.
Go through it. Oh my God. So I was like, you know what? Just reach out. So I sent a message. Luckily, I didn't even think you were going to be online that time. I was just thinking random. And then I just found you, and I was like, oh, thank God. Because it felt like this relief. I felt such a relief. Okay, for once, I'm not going to be doing it on my own. You did most of the work. Me, I just had to show up. And it feels good. See, it's like somebody who loves to drive. But sometimes you just want to be driven.
Facts.
So that's how I can relate this process to shorten the time between conceptualizing and idealizing.
I was about to say that.
Sometimes if you stay in that idea, I know I've slept on ideas.
Sometimes procrastination can mask itself as I'm just doing research.
Exactly.
Or let's say I just want to get better at this a little bit before. So I think
those are the steps for me. You can add more. Those are the steps that I feel like I have now taken that would help me moving forward.
I guess the next question would be, because as you're talking, I was just thinking about it, like, do you feel like in order to make good work, to some extent, as the artist, you have to be vulnerable?
I'll think about it. I think you have to be willing to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not something that you plan ahead of time, like, I'm scripting this and I think at this point in my life I'm going to have to be vulnerable. Yes, no. But it's something that you
That'll be so weird.
No, yes. But you have to be willing to be vulnerable if it comes to that. I think that's what sets it, that makes a huge difference for you. And sometimes you rediscover yourself in that journey of vulnerability, because like me, I used to be a very closed up person. I hardly let anybody in. Trust me, I used to say it, if somebody wants to date me, they first need to get over my 7 overwhelming reasons to not be in that relationship. And sometimes those reasons are nothing. I just don't want
it.
The closer you try to come to me, the farther I pull myself away from you. It's a bad thing. So opening up yourself a little bit more, not to say you should open yourself up completely and let the whole world come in, but just a little bit more, and knowing when to. That's what makes the difference. So yes, it's a choice that you need to make, to be vulnerable when it calls for it.
I guess this is such a gem for me, what you just said, because it's something I actually struggle with. And I guess, thinking about it now, I think maybe it might also be because, I am a guy, and, with the whole, persona of trying to, look tough and figure stuff out by yourself, I feel like I struggle to, seek for help, basically. I struggle to seek for help because it makes me feel weak, right? And that's something I should do more, Not just creatively, but like in other aspects of my life.
Because it can be toxic to you.
Yeah.
People die, a lot of people die in silence, you know, just because they want to put up that front that, I'm strong. You're a man, nothing's going to take that away from you. But it's also okay for a man to be weak. Jesus wept.
Yeah.
Jesus, our personal Lord and Savior.
He wept.
He asked for water on the cross of Calvary. He begged for it when he could have just commanded water to enter in his mouth. So for every guy or man watching that goes through like internal battles, goes through moments where they really want to cry, break down, and you think it's going to make you feel less of a man, don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
If whenever you have that kind of moment, just remember that Jesus wept.
I guess the final question would be, currently now, what is one of your works that you are, absolutely proud of, and why? Okay,
so what I am super proud of right now is unreleased, but it will be.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. I don't give timeline.
Coming soon.
Coming very soon. So I think it's I traveled home. There's this idea about my hometown, like where we are from.
Yeah.
It's your hometown too. So, people only know it for the ranch. Whenever you mention Obudu, everybody, the ranch, the ranch. There's much more. We have much more culture, much more stories. Landscape, much more stories to like explore than the ranch.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go back home, and then just highlight our culture a bit more. Take the eyes away from the ranch and then focus on what we have as a people, our food, the people, all the stuff. And then I was able to, go home. Yeah. I think it took me about a week to film the entire project. But that's one project that by the time it's out, it will make me extremely proud. I'm already proud because of what I was able to achieve in that short period of time, yes. So I just can't wait for the world to see it because it's really a beautiful project, and it took, by what I mean, blood, sweat, and tears. It did take blood, sweat, and tears to make it. Yes. So that's the one that is dear to my heart. Yeah. It's really dear to my heart. I can't wait for it to be out so people can see. Yeah,
beautiful. But so I guess the final question, of course, would be, what are the practical things you would do to ensure that you don't fall into a creative rut again, moving forward?
Well, I think first and most important point, first and most important thing to do is to take accountability for your shortcomings. Yeah. Know your weaknesses and then build on your strengths. Yeah. The next thing I need to do is try to engage us in other people's lives as much as I can, like other creatives, like to have to find like a community of people with like minds that we can check on ourselves, have a group, maybe have like a meeting over Zoom or a call meeting every week, once every week, and we check on each other's mental health, check on each other's progress, with work and all these things. So that's one thing that I have, in my mind that I want to do. That's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. As I think I'll keep figuring it out as as I go, as I progress. I just keep figuring it out. Nobody gets it all at once. Yeah. Nobody has it all figured out. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep trying. But for me, this is a huge step. Talking to someone. This is therapeutic. Yeah. And, talking to someone. I haven't spoken to someone like, in fact, the amount of words that have escaped my mouth today, I haven't said that in many weeks. Because my typical day is just me at home with my thoughts. Yeah. And maybe it's just on my computer doing some work over there, and that's it. I hardly ever have conversations with actual people aside like my family, and we don't talk much like that. We just say what we want to say. I'm straight to the point kind of person. So this is good for me because I'm able to ease myself. I've been able to relate and also create something while at it. So super cool. Yeah, super cool. Awesome, man. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. I think we're going to do much more.
Yeah,
We're going to do much more.
For sure. Thank you.
I'm so happy we did this. Lord Denyn, the youngest doctor I know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well done. All right.